Welcome back, guys. Today we have another forecast video. Joined by Happy once again. So this is for the week of March 19th through the 26th, sort of. First forecast analysis video. May have more coming out on for the severe weather event possible Thursday. So, as of right now, as of late March 18th, the Storm Prediction Center has issued a 15% chance for severe weather for Thursday in an area expanding from Oklahoma City Metro all the way down to near Abilene, Texas. The main threat is still unknown, as there's still some model discrepancy, and we are also 5 days out, so information will change. Now, as we take a look at the models, right now, this is looking at Thursday at 1 p.m. So, up here's the surface low up around the far northeast Missouri with a sort of dry line extending all the way down from far northeast Missouri all the way down to Abilene, Texas, with chance for some isolated thunderstorms to form along the line and cause severe weather. As of right now, the most consistency for where the severe weather is going to be, as of right now, it's the most consistent around where the Storm Prediction Center has outlined the 50% risk. Nope, that's not. However, there's a couple things that may keep it a lower threat down there. As of right now, it's not looking like there's going to be much cape down there, which is one issue. And also, the shear seems to be lacking a little bit. As I will now take a photograph from that. It's going to be contaminated. Just go over here, I guess. It's probably going to be a little contaminated, but north central Texas, temperature of 71 over 66 dew point, over 1,000 cape, 560 mixed layer cape. However, there's 0 cape, which might be an issue. And then there's 0 to 1 kilometer storm relative velocity of about 200. Now, the photograph got quite a bit of curvature, which is good for rotating thunderstorms and supercells. Happy, anything you want to add on this area?
Did.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about the second area of possible severe weather. That's going to be northern Missouri and west central Illinois. Zoom in a little bit more over there. Okay. So on the far north end, there's going to be a little bit of snow in northern Wisconsin and Michigan. That's not going to add up too much as of right now. It's looking like, but so we got well above normal dew points for this area, with dew points in the low 60s. Temperature is also going to be way above normal, with this model saying temperatures in the in the upper 60s to low 70s, which is about up to 20 degrees above normal in spots up here. So this could possibly break records for above average temperatures before the storms come through. So it's good. So for energy, there's plenty of surface-based cape. Some areas here are getting up to almost 1,500 joules per kilogram cape, which is way more than enough for severe storms this far north. And don't doesn't really look like there's going to be much of a cap either. Should allow for storms to form fairly easily. Collapse rates up here should be plentiful, upwards of over 7 degrees Celsius per kilometer. Let's go ahead and take a sounding here, sort of right ahead of the surface low. So, according to the sounding, which is sort of out ahead of the surface low to try and avoid contamination, has over 700 surface-based capes, which is more than plenty. About 700 mixed layer cape. And then, however, there is not much 3 cape either, which may cause a problem. And then the storm relative velocity, there's plentiful of, there's 1 kilometer of 175 storm relative velocity. Then got a nice curved photograph of about 40 knots for the 1 kilometer low level jet, and pretty linear photograph, which should help for keeping storms sort of by themselves and not forming into a line. But as of right now, this is only one model and it's 5 days out, so things can change. Let's go ahead and take a look at the European model, as it is showing a pretty massive discrepancy. So this is the same time, just different model. So as you can tell, surface, let me go zoom out. The surface low, according to the Euro, is going to form all the way back down southwest near, well actually, according to the Euro, there's 2. So there's one all the way up in Canada with a massive cold front and dry line attached to it that go all the way from northern Canada all the way down through the southern plains, which would cause for a long line of severe storms. As you can tell, dew points, it also has it much farther south and also later, which would mean that this, according to the Euro, this is going to be an overnight severe weather event, which makes things 10 times more dangerous. Alright, so let's go ahead and zoom back into the south central United States. Okay, so Euro has this surface low really deepening over northwest Texas with a sort of warm front type thing extending over most of Oklahoma, bringing dew points up into the mid to upper 60s, with temperatures being up to getting close to 80 in some spots. Now, the Euro is showing at 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time. It's showing a massive line spanning across Oklahoma, mostly showing a damaging wind threat as of right now, but this is 5 days out, things can change, and also showing maybe a little bit of a supercellular mode along the dry line. Right, Happy, anything you want to add?
I'm good.
Alright, I'll show the discrepancy up here in the Midwest. So, the Euro has this being significantly later for the Midwest area, if at all it shows anything. And this is, it has the warm front only getting through not even to St. Louis, while the other one had the warm front at the Iowa-Missouri border. So just a couple 100-mile difference, which is a really big difference. So, as of right now, the GFS has been more accurate than the Euro so far this year, but things that's only middle of March. and since I don't have pivotal weather plus or whatever, I cannot take soundings on the European model because they need money, and I don't have money. Okay, so now that we've talked about the severe weather threat, let's go ahead and talk about the next few days across the US. So, starting, let's go ahead and go. Alright. Okay, so tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Central Daylight Time, there's a large area of high pressure over Central Plains, sort of keeping things fairly calm for a little bit, for a couple days. However, temperatures are going to be below average, and quite a lot below average to start tomorrow morning. Some areas as far as 30 degrees below normal. Then as we move through the day, let me turn this to a slideshow. There we go. Okay, so tomorrow morning, high pressure sort of continues up the East Coast as we get a little, and then by about Tuesday, there's a little low pressure system that forms, causing a small chance of some snow up here and a little bit of rain. However, not much is expected out of this, as there's going to be not much moisture. And then you can see the next system getting brought in through an atmospheric river in California yet again. Let's keep moving. Then here's Thursday. Well, start of Thursday, as the low pressure systems over in northwest Kansas starting to move east across the Rockies. Well, as it's past the Rockies, this would be early morning Thursday, and then as it continues, it along the cold front / dry line has through, I believe it's Friday at this point now. Yes, this would be very early morning Friday. There's a line of storms moving through Indiana, Ohio, western Kentucky that could possibly bring the threat of damaging winds. Now, as we continue through the rest of the week, it has a little bit of a low pressure system forming on the southern end, then with the next system sort of embedding itself. Now, we're not really going to talk about this too much because I'm pretty uncertain about this, because this is close to 200 hours out. So this would be, if this is accurate, this would be next Sunday, so almost a week from now. Okay. So that's about all we're going to do so far. So through this time, so to this point, the GFS is saying there's going to be one main severe weather threat on Thursday, which is seeming to be a consistent threat. Now, the way and timing of the severe weather threat is still pretty unknown. Anything you'd like to say, Happy, before trying to wrap things up?
I just add, everybody, remember to, if you're enjoying our content and if this is helping you, remember to like and subscribe and share, as it does help us get this information out to more and more people. But that's all I have to say.
Alright, then that's going to be it for today. See you guys next time.
Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Thanks everyone. It has been 1 year since Twister Hunters has started.